in front of the camera, I am in film, right? And okay. You always want to stay
on film the whole time?
I'm hoping so.
I'm kidding.
That's what his job is.
I knew I was.
Okay, so hey guys, how's it going? So this is going to be a fun video, and this is video number 2 in my series with my friend Gabrielle, teaching her how to shoot a pistol and how to get used to gun safety in general. Now, if you missed the first episode, I'll leave a link to that down in the description. We discussed basic gun safety. In this video, we're going to get into a little bit more technique, just real basics on how to load and unload the pistol, showing her how to hold the handgun, and you're going to see her shooting. So let's get back out to the range and hang out. And if you'd like to help out the channel, the links are down in the description. But most important, if you think there's any new shooters you could help out, please share these videos and share the channel with your friends. I don't have any corporate sponsors buying this stuff, guys. All I have is you. So I appreciate it. Before it gets dark, do you want to go through the initial, like, how to load this sucker real quick?
Yeah.
And then we'll transition over to shooting it?
Yeah.
Alright, so here's our magazine. Oh, we already know that the gun's unloaded. You can really never check too much, so we're just going to check it again to make sure. And it still is, right? Mm-hmm. So this is called our magazine. Mm-hmm. It's not called a clip. Mm-hmm. That's what everyone calls it. It's called a magazine.
My instructor was very stern on that one. This is pet peeve. So yeah. It's in my head now.
If someone wants to call it a clip, I don't care, but that's not what it's called. So this is going to insert from the bottom. And you push it in, but watch yourself, because see what just happened there?
You have to hit it.
I just pushed it, right? And then if you're jiggling it and shooting it, it could fall right out. So what I do is push, and then I give it a slap. Mm-hmm. And then we know for sure, right?
Yes. So
we're still keeping it in a safe direction the whole time. Mm-hmm. And this is how I do it. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can either come from the back like this and pull this way, mm-hmm. or I usually come over the top. This is how I choose to grab it. And I'm gripping tight with my fingers, mm-hmm. and then the heel of my hand. And I'm going to pull all the way to the rear, literally till I can't pull anymore, and then I'm going to simply let go.
Yeah, it cocks it. It loads the bullet into the chamber.
Into the chamber, and then it's ready to fire, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to warn you ahead of time. So many people do this. They don't realize that when they shoot this, it's violently going back and forth, like really fast. Mm-hmm. So they'll pull it back, and then they'll kind of want to ease it forward. And that can actually cause a jam quicker than anything. So we're going to pull it to the rear and then just let go, okay? Mm-hmm. All the way to the rear. I let go. Now this firearm is chambered. If I were to put my finger on the trigger and pull it, it would fire. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to put it on safe here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to remove the magazine. I'm going to swiftly pull it to the rear. And then that round went flying out of there. Mm-hmm. And it's empty.
See, they didn't teach me that.
How to empty the empty round out?
Yeah. I feel like that's important. Thank you for showing me that.
Very important, because you need to unload the firearm.
Yeah.
Before you go handing it to somebody else, or before you put it away, right? So
I never thought of that. Like, if you have one in there, how are you going to get it out?
Yeah, you have to get it out, because you can't always get it out by shooting it. Yeah. Not if you're like in your living room and you need to unload it for whatever reason, right?
Shoot into a pillow.
Yeah, nice and quiet. Hopefully you don't have a water bed when you do that. No. That could be a mess.
Yeah. Who steals water beds, though?
I don't know. Does anyone? When I was in high school,
I'd rather have a Jello bed.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more comfortable Jello.
I don't know. I've never. If anyone has a water bed, leave that down in the comments.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hand it to you. Okay. You're gonna grab it like this and keep your finger off the trigger,
yep.
Pointing it in a safe direction.
Yep.
And reach down right here. Okay, one more thing I want to mention to you. This is important. When you shoot this pistol, you do know this is gonna go back and forth,
I do.
Right? Okay.
I do. I don't remember the...
Okay, that's the important part. Do it how you would normally do it. Like that. Okay. Like that? That's not bad. Some people...
I hold my thumb down really hard.
Yeah.
Like, get it out of the way.
I'll show you a little better way. Okay. There is a worse way to do it, though. And I will...
Cool. Good to know.
Let's turn around real quick for the camera. So hold it how you naturally were going to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then grab your other hand. Okay, so the nice thing about what you're doing is you don't have anything above this line, because anything above here, this is going to come back
danger zone
and hurt you really bad. Yeah. Okay, here's what I would suggest to improve it just a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I'll grab this from you. Yep. I'm going to put my hand here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get about as high up as I can while still staying under here and keep my thumb forward. Mm-hmm. This hand, I'm going to reach around with my fingers, my 3 fingers here, and I'm going to squeeze like this, and then I'm going to put the other thumb below it.
Okay.
So this is called the thumbs forward position.
What was I doing?
You were doing this.
I was holding it.
Okay. And by you doing this, you're really not getting full support because you're actually taking your thumb out of the game. Your thumb's the strongest muscle of your hand, right?
That makes sense because when I was shooting the target, I kept going down. I'm like, why am I'd shoot on target and then I'd end up shooting the bottom of it. That's probably why.
So I'm keeping my thumb on here, and if I was going to shoot one-handed, it would be exactly like this. Now the second hand, I'm just going to grab these 3 fingers. I'm going to squeeze here. I'm going to come up here, put this hand underneath, and I'm basically supporting with this hand, but I'm not squeezing with a death grip here. I'm actually taking this hand and doing the squeezing and sandwiching it in like this. And yeah, your thumbs can sit like this. They can even ride a little bit up if they need to. And they're not really going to get hurt because this isn't really a pinch zone right here.
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. What about this area? But
yeah, you're actually going to be fine. And this gun, conveniently, this is what I like about it. There's a little pad right here. See that indentation?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
So there's a pad here for this one. So put your thumb right here. Put your other one underneath and put your other thumb there. And it kind of shows you're in the right place. Isn't that crazy?
Like that?
Yep, I'd like to see you grab your 3 fingers here. Yep. Okay, that like there. Let's see.
Thumb on the...
Yep, I might just take this thumb and lift it up just a little bit more though.
This
This
one?
thumb, yeah. Right in there maybe.
Is it?
Yeah, and maybe this thumb's kind of on top of this one a little bit. Yeah, actually like that. Yeah, look at that grip, guys. I think she's doing pretty good. I know I look good gripping a pistol, but some of you might even say she looks better holding it than I do. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Does that feel really weird or?
I like how this feels better than that when I shot in my class.
Okay.
The Victory, Smith & Wesson Victory.
Yeah. And what's going to happen is right now, since you're not ready to shoot, this finger's staying here outside of the trigger guard, right? And this is your support hand. You don't want to have a death grip on it because when you tense a muscle up, you lose dexterity and your hand starts to shake, right? So this one leave somewhat relaxed but firm, and then this hand is actually going to be clamping into this one, providing the pressure. And when you actually go to shoot it, you're going to want to hold on to it, you know, fairly tight so it doesn't literally fly out of your hands, right?
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
So rule number 1, keep everything below this, which you did. The thumbs forward grip, which is what you're using right now, is probably the best way to do it. There's a couple different methods, but this way you're keeping everything forward and you're able to have that thumb still supporting, you know, the handgun. So that actually looks pretty good to me. Basically the way we aim it is we're going to look through this little notch in the rear and line it up with this white dot.
Yeah.
And where that meets that, that's where you're aiming at. So as far as standing position, you want to stand with the pistol out in front of you, right? Keep your back vertical. A lot of people, and it's just easier to look, a lot of people want to kind of lean back to look through it. That's not the best way because now your center of gravity is going back. You want to either stay completely vertical, if not lean in just a little bit. So actually lean yourself forward.
Really?
Yes, that way you have a little bit of forward gravity, right? Whereas the pistol is going to want to maybe push you back a little bit.
So like this? Oh yeah, that makes it a lot easier.
Yep, put your arms out nice and straight. Yep.
Super straight?
Yeah.
Not bent at all?
Yeah, keep the elbows. I mean, it's up to you, but it'll help make a more stable platform if you're...
Yeah.
I keep my arms out perfectly straight like this. Lean slightly forward, kind of shrug my shoulders up, and go at it.
Pew.
Just make sure this finger is either down here, like this.
Yeah.
Because you kind of had it running astray. You do not want it in front of the barrel, no matter what.
Oh, shit.
Does that make sense? This is kind of a short gun.
Yeah.
The way you had it before, it was kind of sticking up.
Really?
This will make it feel more comfortable for you. This magazine's totally empty. Check this out. Now grab onto it. You're going to have a place to put your pinky.
Oh, yeah.
Now does it feel a little more comfortable?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I'd bring that finger all the way down if it was me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you want to have as much support here as you can.
Right here.
Yeah, and you're basically using this as a clamp against the other hand to support the recoil.
So should we throw on earmuffs and do this?
Yeah, let's do it before it gets any darker. All right, hit pause real quick and we'll read. So the next part is going to be kind of a double, triple bonus. You're going to see me taking the first shots of the Taurus TX22, which I've previously reviewed. And we're also going to see Gabrielle take her first shots with it. because I was showing her the G3C and the basics, you know, how to hold the gun, the safety. And I said, but let's start off shooting a 22. And the third part of the bonus is, if you look at the nice gal right back there behind the other camera, that's our friend Olivia. And she's totally awesome too, so stay tuned. You're going to see her shooting in a video coming up very soon. So, you didn't get away with anything, Olivia. You're still going to show up in one of these videos. Right now I have the magazine loaded, right? I'm going to pull the slide all the way to the rear, safe direction, put a round in the chamber, and I'm ready to shoot. So this will be the first shots with the Taurus TX22.
Woo!
Alright, that was smooth actually.
That's sweet.
Nice low recoil. Glasses completely fogged up, but that was nice. First rounds. And I'm going to have you do the honors of testing it out for the second mag. Alright. So keep it downrange for now. It held open on the last round, so we can keep it open if we want. Go ahead and slide that in there.
Is that the right way?
Yep, give it a good hit. You're going to pull that all the way to the back.
Is this safety on?
Nope. Maybe a little harder.
What am I doing? Oh, there's a hole there.
Let me see here what we got going on.
Did I break it already?
No,
What'd I do wrong?
didn't pull it back hard enough.
I'm a girl.
Which that's the one thing. We'll try it again, okay? You got your ears on? I'm just going to shoot this one round. Alright, now we're empty. Let's try it again. I'm going to give you a hint. Put that in there and slap it in there. This is a hint. So instead of just holding this hand steady and pulling with your left hand, grab on with your left hand, and while you're pushing with your left, pulling with your left.
This grip right here.
Yep, grab onto that. Push forward with your right and back with your left at once. Did that help?
Yeah.
Okay, now look through the rear where the two white dots are, okay?
Yep.
Get your other hand down there.
Okay. Where am I standing? Here?
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Now look through the two rear dots
Yep.
where the front is, and it should hit where the front's angled. And then just pull the trigger.
Am I good? Ready to shoot?
Yep, I'm just standing behind you.
I heard it. Hey.
Yep. All right, and you're out. See how it locked open?
Yeah.
You did good. Most of them hit.
I heard it. I'm a natural.
Normally I wouldn't be like crowding your space. I was just right next to you just in case.
No,
like,
I appreciate it.
sometimes it kind of gets away from somebody or whatever.
Yeah. And then from here, what? Just open it?
Yep, we're going to push the on button. And then our magazine's empty. We're going to look in there to make sure there's no bullet still stuck in there.
How'd you open it last time? The top.
So since we're going to look in there, there's no
Yeah.
brass, right?
Yeah.
Just hold on to this, pull this back, and it'll just go forward on its own.
Oh God, not again.
Just a little harder. Yeah.
Okay.
See, and that's why I emphasize that in the beginning. So whoever else is watching, you don't want to be delicate
this
with it.
gun.
You're not going to break it. Just pull back really hard and
Yeah.
let go. So this is the 9mm. This is the G3C. I am going to first shoot it with a full magazine.
Okay.
And then I have one for you that's just going to have one, and then you can try a full one next. So same thing. I'm going to just start off just to show you with this closed, right? Nothing's in it. Give that a good smack. Keeping the pistol down range. I'm going to grab on, and I'm going to push and pull at the same time. All the way to the rear. Let go. Now the gun is chambered and ready to fire.
Simple.
So see how I'm pulling my hand here? Keeping everything behind the barrel. Looking down the rear sight. Lining up the front.
Oh yeah.
I'll try to put these glasses on. Alright, and then the slide held
That,
open.
you can hear it so much more powerful.
Oh, you can totally tell, can't you?
Yeah.
It's way more powerful. This magazine has one round in it, so you're going to pull the trigger once, it'll go, and then that'll be it. And then we'll grab you a full one.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Well, we're going to put it in first.
This way?
Nope.
No.
Bullet pacing forward because it wants to go out the front. Okay.
Good?
Yep, now this is going to be way harder to pull back than the other one. So you're really going to want to pull and push all the way to the rear and then let go.
Okay.
Really hard.
Did
I
it?
think it went. We'll find out.
Oh, God.
So you got your left hand? Okay, hold on. Get that right hand underneath there. We'll work on your grip another day. That should be fine for now. Just hold on nice and tight so it doesn't fly out.
Am I good to go?
Yep.
All right.
And you hit the target the first shot.
Woo!
And it held open.
Am I good?
Yeah, did that hurt or anything?
No, it was more powerful.
Nice.
I feel like I naturally do to like hold it harder or something.
Cool. Do you want to try a full mag?
To pop it in like that, right?
Yep, and if anything happens while, slam it in there. If anything happens while you're shooting and you get nervous, just take your finger out of the trigger guard.
Yeah.
Keep it pointed down at the ground and you'll be fine.
Right.
So same thing, push and pull really hard. All right.
It's more fun, I think.
Hey, you did pretty good actually.
Bang, bang!
Most of them hit it.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'd like to get out here another day with you when there's more time and work on your grip just a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I watched that you were certainly being safe. That's the most important part, right?
Yeah.
I would have stopped you if it wasn't safe. You were good. But I am noticing a little bit by you keeping your hands all down here.
Yeah.
The gun's wanting to rock a little bit more on you.
It did.
If we can get that grip just a little bit higher and keep those thumbs forward, it's going to help you keep that weapon down. So.
I like that gun.
Yeah, this is the Taurus G3C. It's one of the most popular ones out there, actually.
Really?
Well, we had a lot of fun. As you can see, she did really well. I have more footage from this day at the range that I'm going to include in another video, just because this one's getting a little bit long. But we're going to show her shooting some more guns. We're going to show our friend Olivia shooting, and our friend Jeremy Wilson, who was helping run the cameras and load up all those magazines during this video. So special thanks to Olivia and Jeremy for helping out, and you guys are going to see those two as well as Gabrielle in the next video in this series. Alright, thanks for watching and have a good one. Start off leaning like this.
I feel like I did do that at the range.
You did. Two things will happen. You won't be able to control the gun as much and people will tell you you shoot like a girl, because